people like this, that's the reason we have stupid political cults in this country that have no fucking clue what they're talking about on about 90% of the topics. Let's be honest. It's the big blue cities. Otherwise, most states would be red. We both use the term red state and blue state. We all use the term red states and blue states. But at the end of the day, states aren't red or blue. People are liberal or conservative, making them red or blue. People are Republican or Democrat, making them red or blue. And the more people in a state that are one or the other, then that's what that state is. That's what makes a state either red or blue. And if you want to break this down into brass tacks, there are more liberal people in this country than there are conservative people in this country. There are more people that identify with at least a center left or more position than a center right or more position. And that's why you see these major population centers, these big blue cities where all of the fucking people live, as being blue. Okay, let's take Illinois, my state, for example, yet again, for the 10 millionth time. I hear all the time how if it wasn't for Chicago, Illinois would be red. No shit. What you're saying is, if it wasn't for all of the people in Illinois, Illinois would be a Republican state. Because Illinois has a little over 12 million people living in it. And a little over 9 million of those 12 million people live in the Chicagoland area and make up that big blue metropolis that you guys don't like. You guys just don't like the fact that there are more people that don't think like you. What if I said the opposite, right? What if I said if you went to Nebraska, or if you went to Kansas, or if you went to Idaho, if it wasn't for the rural areas, that would be a blue state? I mean, because that's what you're saying in the reverse. You don't understand population, you don't understand population density, and you don't understand that most people don't think like you. Most people in the country don't give a shit about the things that you give a shit about. Most people in the country don't give a shit who's sleeping with who. Most people in the country don't give a shit who's smoking what. Most people in this country don't give a shit about the things that you give a shit. Is Sally getting an abortion? None of my fucking business. Did Bobby marry Timmy? None of my fucking business. Did Sally and Kimmy get married? Who fucking cares? No, if it wasn't for the people, ... right? That's what you're the point you're missing. One of the reasons why Georgia went blue in 2020 is because of the Atlanta metro area. The Atlanta metro area is growing so fast and is so blue that it is turning the state blue, slowly but surely. Georgia will at some point in time be like Illinois. It'll have a shit ton of rural counties that are red, and it'll have one major metropolitan area that's blue, and that metropolitan area will make up so much of the state's population that it will make the state blue. I mean, look at Texas. You have major blue areas in Dallas and Houston and San Antonio and here and there. You have a few major cities in Texas, but it's because of all of those rural areas that it's a red state. It's population, my guy. And I know that it's a tough concept for you, but it is what it is.